what we have here, man, it's like it's genuine. It's like I think about the offline kind of stuff, like what people don't see. They don't see us texting and they don't see
Yeah.
us on a conference call, and we're trying to figure out, okay, let's put this together so this can look great, and so our viewers will like this. Okay, well, people will like this. Let's figure out a background, a flag, or balloons, and just let's backdrop and green screens and all these things. Microphones, headphones, it's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And like, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Corey,
Mhm.
man. I appreciate Danielle. I definitely appreciate you,
Yeah.
Toby. Like, I definitely appreciate all you guys, like, for real, because we're 50 episodes in, and it's a celebration. We're gonna pop some bottles in a minute. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna do a toast. And I would love for our viewers to do a toast with us. If you got something, if you just
Go ahead and
drinking,
pause this now, right now. Go to the go to the kitchen, grab your
okay,
champagne
grab
flute,
in a minute. We're gonna
flip
we're
a
gonna do
drink.
it. We're gonna do
Grab,
it.
take a sip. What you doing? However you listen.
So here's something I want to jump into, and we're gonna really get into this as we move forward, because we have some more things coming down the pipeline, some more interesting shows, some more interesting people, just some more creativity as we continue with this journey on Tiger Talk TV and Band Sessions with the Boom. So there was a term that we talked about, that we coined way back in the day. When I want to say it was the Tammy Miles episode. We said we said band adjacent, but
Mhm.
we brought it a little bit closer, a little closer to home, and we call it boom adjacent. So boom adjacent. What is boom adjacent? So, Toby, Danielle, do either one of you all want to talk about what boom adjacent is, or do you want me to do it? I can do it.
Boom adjacent. You may not have marched with the Sonic Boom of the South, or was an official member of any of the sections within the Sonic Boom of the South, but you're close proximity with the Sonic Boom of the South. You have several friends. We've given examples of names of people that were boom adjacent while we were marching, and these people they know some secrets. They know a little bit too much, not everything, but they know a little bit too much. They know enough to get them into some trouble, you know. And so we like to call them boom adjacent. They family. They the aunties, the cousins, and all that. So like they can walk into the band hall and nobody even question, because they don't even know. Most people don't know if they marched or not. Couldn't even give a year, but they cool enough to be inside the band hall. Those people are what?
Boom
Boom
adjacent.
Boom
adjacent.
Jason.
adjacent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Boom
yeah.
adjacent. Yeah, people that
And
part
if
they.
somebody called them out for being in the band hall or being somewhere they was, somebody's going to vouch for them. Oh, he's cool. Corey's with me.
Mhm. Okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
for sure, for sure.
All right. So that's perfect. So Corey, so like, you are boom adjacent. If you did not know, you know
Appreciate it,
now.
man. I
You
take
probably
that. I
already
take
knew that.
that.
You probably,
I didn't.
so
I didn't.
you didn't know? Okay, great. So
Nah, man,
you learned.
y'all have to tell me. I can't just say I'm
Yeah,
Boomer
you can't
Jason. They
own
got
it.
to come
You can't
from
walk up
y'all.
in there. Somebody got to tell you that.
Yeah,
Facts.
somebody got to
Corey,
tell you that.
listen. So
Somebody got
so
to buy
here's
you
the
the
thing.
shirt.
So
Absolutely.
like
Right.
Corey said, like Toby said, Corey, if you pull up to the band
Got
hall
to cross boom adjacent.
and you walk in, or you walk to the door and you're standing at the door, and one of us sees you,
Okay,
we're gonna
okay.
come over there and be like,
I got you.
come on, no, like, y'all get back.
I,
He
I,
with us.
I
And
can
you
believe
you
that.
come in. You come in and you stand in. You come in the door, because usually. So here's a real quick.
Wait a
So
minute,
like
y'all.
when you
Oh,
go,
wait. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
My
no,
bad.
no, no. I want
You in your
what you
head.
got.
You in there. Go. Go.
I'm
In
in
your
there.
head.
So
Yeah.
like when we go to band practice, when we march to the field, and there are people that are like watching us, spectators, fans, people that just love the boom, love to hear and see the boom. They are probably going to be on the outside of the gate,
Yeah.
because they don't think that they can come
Get in.
inside of the gate. Inside of the gate is where the band is, the band field is, the practice field. Dr. Rod, Kevin, Chloe, everybody, Dr. Rod, all of those band directors, the band, Jay says, everybody were inside the gate. Boom alumni, friends and family were inside of the gate. But the people that don't think they can come inside of the gate, they're on the outside of the gate, observing and watching the boom. If the Corey C is on the outside of the gate,
He coming inside the gate.
I'm going to go, Toby's going to go, Danielle is going to go and grab him and say, yo, come over here with us.
I'm gonna
And
hold y'all
Corey's
to
gonna be
that.
like, okay, cool. What'd you say?
I'm gonna hold y'all to that. And it's so funny because I've done that at the football facility. I've done that where I'm on the inside of the gate and I see somebody who's Tiger Talk adjacent, who's been on the show enough time to be considered a co. Hey man, what are you doing on the outside? I did it at the spring
Tiger
scrimmage
talk
game that moved to
to
the school, right? And obviously everyone had to stand on the outside of the gate, and I had to go to the car. Something I saw, I don't want to put him on the spot. Should I? Nah, I won't call his name. But on the way to the car, I saw him on
That's
the
all good.
outside and going back in. I was like, no, I escorted him right on in.
That's
It's like
it.
if anybody asks you something, just tell them Corey C said Tiger Talk TV.
Same
That's it.
same scenario. It's so many sectors of the family when it comes to JSU. It's so many like subcultures and cultures. But anyway, Corey C, the Corey C, if you're on the outside of the gate and I, of course, will be inside the gate and I see you over there, if Toby sees you over there, if Danielle sees you over there, one of us is going to beeline to you and be like, "Hey man, come on in,
Appreciate
come
it,
over
man.
here. Just come over, just come right here, and you good." So once you walk in with one of us, it's over with. You're in there. So Boomer Jason, these individuals are like top tier in March, like Toby said, but you can kind of like come and hang out with us. Like,
I'm honored.
everybody can't do that. Everybody
Right. Oh
can't.
no, absolutely.
You cannot. That's just the culture. That's just the way it is.
Like
So,
you do it and you're comfortable.
and you're comfortable.
Yeah, because you know
Mm,
the people.
you
Absolutely.
know the
Also,
people.
I want to say this because y'all,
Yeah.
I want to say this. They're not groupies. The Boom
No.
adjacent people, Boom adjacent friends aren't like people
Yeah.
that just want to get close. They're literally like roommates of people that are in the band,
Right.
best
Mhm.
friends, classmates.
Come on.
People that
Mhm.
you just met, in the line at for registration. You know what I mean? Like it's people that are actually friends
Right.
of
It's
people
crazy.
in the Boom that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. They are around. They hang out when we have little kickbacks. They're at the kickback when we
Gotcha. Yep.
we all bobbing out to whatever party or whatever. We all together. They with us. That's what we mean by Boom and Jason. So it's not
Yeah.
just
It's
you
not
know
a groupie.
it's
I
not
like
a
Okay,
that.
group.
I got you.
It's not a
Yeah,
groupie.
I got
You
you.
It,
are.
it, it, it's
yeah.
not
You're
a
not a
groupie.
groupie, Corey.
Yeah.
I know.
Because if you was a groupie,
So
you wouldn't be adjacent.
you wouldn't be adjacent. That's something
Adjacent.
different. And
Unadjacent.
so Corey, so now I want to say this real quick. So like in the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, where Danielle Walls resides, she has an event. She has an event that goes on every summer. Danielle, please pick up. And
Oh
Corey's invited.
yes, the event
Picnic.
that the yes the Love the Boom ATL alumni field day and picnic. This year is on July 27th. It's a Sunday. Yeah, and so it's open. It's for Boom alumni, but of course it's open to all HBCUs because we know as adults you have friends that are from other schools that went that went to other HBCUs that might have marched in band in other HBCUs. So we open it up so that um, all people from our community, the HBCU community can attend. Yeah, so you should
Yeah,
pull up, Corey C.
right.
Save the date.
Corey's
Yeah.
invited.
January
So
7th.
save the
Oh,
date.
right. We got yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Saving the date.
Save
Saving the
that
date.
date.
So that was that piece. So like just so I don't want to get too far. I want us to celebrate because
Celebration.
I want us to celebrate. And before we celebrate, we gotta give the flowers. We've talked about how, Corey, had the vision, he had the
Yes.
idea. So we gotta
Yes.
give the flowers. We gotta give the flowers before we celebrate. Toby, if you do you
So
have the
Corey,
flowers? If
I got
not,
him.
I
I
got
got
them.
him. I got him. So Corey, every episode, you've been producing and making cuts and everything since the inception of band sessions with the Boom. But we like to show our appreciation, give the flowers to those that are deserving. That's why we're very um, you know, selective in bringing people onto the show because what is it that they've done to of significance that that's important, or what is it, those life lessons that we can learn and we can pull to make our lives better or make our children's lives better. And what you have done, just with Tiger Talk TV, visionary, um, stewardship. Seeing the vision of being able to get Jackson State information out in a positive light, and then just having the wherewithal and being able to use your resources and your friendships and the people that you trust in order to build this powerhouse of information for our institution to satisfy the needs and the hunger of information from our alumni and Jackson State fans, because everybody's not alumni, but we have a whole bunch of fans. The city of Jackson. So it delights me that when I turn on my YouTube or when I put on my Spotify or Apple Music, my algorithm is going to lead towards Jackson State, and the information that I'm getting from Jackson State is coming from Tiger Talk, and that is because of you. And like you said earlier, other universities and colleges are trying to copy that masterpiece, and you guys, you can specifically, y'all are not just hoarding and making it a secret. Y'all sharing that information. Go ahead and do what's best for your institutions, because we always say it all help the cause for Jackson State University, the VI love, but it all helps the cause once again for HBCU. So thank you for having the insight and the vision of the product of and the brand of Tiger Talk, but also entrusting us with a portion of Tiger Talk with Band Sessions with the Boom. And we appreciate you for all of your insight, all of your knowledge, all of your help, all of your support, and just being that visionary for Band Sessions with the Boom. We were halfway, no, maybe right at the beginning of the second year. It's like, where did Band Sessions with the Boom come from? The name, like
Corey,
I don't remember us like having a conversation,
we did.
like I was like, where did it come from? It was
It was just
bothering me. I
weird.
was walking the dog. I was like 5 miles in. I was like, where did it come from? So I just pulled my phone out and text. I was like, where did the name come from? It's a fire name, right? But
Corey.
I don't remember being a part of the committee.
That
To be
Was
like,
decided
it?
like Temptations when they was outside of Motown and they were like,
to near the Elgins.
we're gonna be the Elgins, you know what I'm saying? When it was like Temptations, yes. I was like, I didn't have that moment of being with the move. Yes.
Corey, Corey. Yo, so I'm sorry. So
Thank you,
Toby,
Corey.
you
Thank
shift.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you, sir. Because Toby, you shifted. Uh,
He's
it's so
like, Corey
funny.
Red, he just gave us our name.
For real. And
Here
then
you go.
the first
Office
time it
hours.
was with the boom, right?
Yeah,
When he just said
Yeah.
the boom, and then he created a whole graphic,
yeah.
and it
It was
said
like,
the boom.
quick.
I was like, okay,
Okay,
yeah. He
there
was
we
like, no, the
go.
boom
I
is
guess we bad
the
sense with the
boom,
boom.
man.
It was like 5 minutes. I was like, okay, I guess this is it.
This it.
Oh man, that's too
Yo,
funny. I mean, y'all.
But
Hey, look, y'all can change the name. I did take the
no,
liberty
it's too late.
to name you guys. And didn't ask you. Didn't ask for your opinion. There was no vote. I said,
no.
here's the name of
No
the
vote.
show.
Yeah,
I just
it's
wanted to put my
red.
little stamp on it and then turn it over to y'all.
My
Listen.
office hours are 8.
Now my office hours are. Yo, Corey,
But
man.
thank you,
Yo,
though, man. That means a lot. It means a lot
Appreciate
coming
it.
from you, man. Always, coming from your peers, it means more.
yo, that's crazy, man. We uplift each other, man, and we keep going. We uplift each other, and then we keep going, and then
Mhm.
we uplift each other some more, and then we keep going. So yeah, so all right, so wow, that was crazy. So we had to give Decor C the flowers, man, because like literally, like he is the reason for the season. Like we would not be here. And a lot of times, Corey. So y'all, if you know Corey, Corey is like low key behind the scenes, on the scenes kind of guy. He's not looking for the accolades and all that kind of things, and he's just kind of like, all right, cool, appreciate, all right, and then he keeps moving because it's like he never stops. He's moving, family man, but then he's about the business, and then it's like, okay, back to the girls, but all right, girls, hold on one second. JSU kind of yada yada. All right, pause JSU. Back to the girl. So it's like he's like wearing like several mini hats. So it's like, you just gotta know. And we wanted to make sure that, like the people that follow us that may not have seen the chorus C. Gotta see the chorus C. So Corey, man, we gotta toast. We
We
gotta
ready?
pop some bottles. We gotta celebrate.
But we popping now.
All right, so let me tell y'all. So let me tell y'all something funny. So I went to the store, got my bottle, and I was want to be, I'm all for the theatrics, and I twisted the top just to make sure that I had it ready to go, so I wouldn't waste time. And the cork popped out. I was like, dog it! It popped out, so my cork is already.
Terrell, I
It,
almost, I almost opened my bottle because I was
there
like,
you
let
go.
me go and pour my glass now, and I was like, oh, like I had to stop myself from popping.
You okay? So D,
Oh
so
yeah,
D,
I was
so
almost there with
you was almost there. All right, so D was almost there. So you just popped yours. There we go. Come on, show it in it. Show it. Show it. Show it. Show it.
I
We
got,
you.
want to see the yeah.
I got a
Her
mess.
Corey.
I got a mess on the
So
floor.
it's all good. So Corey, do you have a bottle of water or some
See, y'all
champagne? You
didn't even
don't.
y'all didn't. Oh, man.
We
I
didn't.
mean,
We didn't. But you got.
Y'all didn't
But you
tell me
got.
what
You
Got the
pour
Sonic.
that.
Got the
Why does
JSU
Corey?
water.
Hold on. Pause. Pause.
tissue
Corey,
cups is
why did you have? Why do you have all this JSU stuff? He got a mug. He got a fluke. He got a bottle.
even
Like,
the
why do you
JSU
have
court
this?
or something.
Corey, he gonna act like he
listen,
wasn't
man. Y'all,
ready.
well, y'all understand, but most people don't understand, man. We bleed this blue. This is a
Okay,
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So
Lifestyle.
of course,
period.
I would have it.
Of course, I would have
No,
it.
there's no other way. People don't understand this JSU love that we got. The I love it is real. If you don't know any, if you don't understand what the realness is, ask an alum, ask
Mhm.
an alum, ask a JSU Tiger, ask a JSU supporter. What does that mean? The I love, like it
Mhm.
means a lot.
You have
So
to
we're gonna
experience it
pull.
though. You have to really
You gotta
experience it.
experience.
Outsiders, you can't explain it to them. They just don't
Nope.
get it.
Nah, and I got
Facts.
a firsthand experience from that. Just the people. We'll talk about it off after on the
Yeah, that's a
after
whole nother
show.
story,
A
right?
whole nother
It's a
story,
whole
man.
nother
Whole nother
story.
story.
So we got to toast. We gotta celebrate. I'm gonna pour up a little bit. I just got this. Watch. Let's see if it. Look at that. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. I should have poured it close to the mic so you can hear the bubbles. Let's see.
I heard a little bit.
You heard it.
I heard one
Hold
little.
on.
Heard a
Let's see.
bloop.
Hold on. Here we go. I heard it. I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna toast. This is a toast. 50 episodes, 50 more, and then another 50, and then as many 50s as we can.
Keep adding zeros.
I'm adding zero.
Yeah,
Hey,
another
I'm
50,
putting
hey,
zeros on
hey,
it.
we can hand this thing down to the kids.
500.
We can, we can. Ooh, that's a topic. That's a man.
Toby, I saw him going to some other HBCUs. I saw him, but I know you
Hey,
at
you
the
know,
end of the
look at
day. At the end of the
this is
day,
that's it. This is the yeah. That's what we do. Like
all
I'm
right.
supporting you, but at the end of the day, like I only pay for blue and white.
Only like, look, you can go wherever you want to go, but if you want to go here,
Student
I
loan
got you.
that.
You go
Right.
over there.
That's
You got to find you some Pell Grant money or something. Find you a Pell Grant. You better go get you a scholarship. You better do great in sports and now get you a Pell Grant. What's your GPA? You need a
get a
4.0 because
scholarship.
they
You
give.
need a scholarship.
Okay,
All right,
you know.
ladies and gentlemen, if you have a glass, if you have a bottle, if you have some water, just we got the champagne here.
Five
We got a
zero, baby.
5-0, and we're gonna toast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're not going yet,
Yeah.
but we're gonna leave in a minute. We want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Shout out the Corey C. Shout out Ken Clark, KC 1400. Shout out to TD that's on the show. Man, shout out to everybody that's got any kind of affiliation with JSU.
Shout out
The I
every
love.
past guest, every future guest.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout out to
Every
everybody.
guest
So we're
that
going
wants to be on the show.
we coming. We coming.
Yeah.
We listen. If we have not gotten to you,
It's
guess
coming.
what? It's coming. We got a lot of guests to get to. So thank you guys. This is a toast. Take a swig. Up to it, down to it.
Hey,
You gotta
don't do
know
it
it. You
right.
gotta know the rest of it. Get
Eye
used to
contact.
it.
Eye contact.
Eye
Eye
contact.
contact. Here we go. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Mm.
Mm.
Woo.
Yo,
Eh.
so I said yes, sir. So that was tasty.
Woo.
So Corey, um, so you talk about we so as I hold on, man, that was pretty tasty. That's my first time
Look,
tasting
he's
it.
talking about hold
Hold on.
on.
Oh, that was oh man, my dude at the
You still
wine
celebrating
is
Dry January?
so I have not had any of this in a long time. I'm trying to celebrate dry January as we have
For a
surpassed
second time.
January.
For a second time.
Then I pull the water back out, keep the water going. So Corey, so thank you, man. Once again, that was we had to toast us, toast everybody. So we talk about the impact the impact, okay, the impact that the sonic boom of the South, JSU music department, whether it's symphonic band, winter, summer, quintets, everybody. We talk about the impact that these people that are musicians have on the world, and the impact that we and they and everybody has on the world. It transcends to different like sectors of life. All right, so there was a viral video that was posted on the Facebook page Tiger Talk. um,
Yep.
we had a JSU alum that is a very great supporter, and they love this person loves the Sonic Boom of the South. I would assume that wherever this person came from before, as far as like city and state. And I'm talking about Mr. Shiloh Sanders. Shiloh Sanders, um, he came to JSU, played ball at JSU, did great at JSU. Shout out to the Sanders crew. Um, but Shiloh, he took to the boom. Like he was like a football player, but it was like, wait a minute, hold on, what they doing over there? I like that. Shiloh
Boom.
he loves the boom. He has to love the boom. He's learned some JSU moves. He went out and purchased a mace, and that mace has stuck with him. Now he's gone on, graduated from Jackson State, played at Colorado, and now he's down in Florida with Toby right there in
Hey,
the Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Um, with the Bucks. So Shiloh, he goes live on his platform talking about lots of things, football. He has his football buddies on, talks about all kind of things. But here recently, he wanted to show love to the Sonic Boom of the South by playing a snippet of Get Ready. And when he played that, he said, "Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back." And he goes in the back room and he comes out with his mace. And he does some of the J5 routines that he learned while he was in attendance at Jackson State University. So we talk about the impact that the boom has on people. Um, the course, see, you saw that video, grabbed it, posted it, bam, it's out there to the world. It goes viral. So, like, what was the moment like in your head, the vision, when you saw that? Here's a JSU alum that loves the boom, but now he's in Tampa Bay and he's still loving the boom, loving on the boom. What were your thoughts about that when you saw that?
Yeah, so me just being a big supporter of Jackson State, anything Jackson State related that's worthwhile, I'm going to post it. I don't think too hard on it. Oh, this is Shiloh, or that doesn't play a part in it. If there's somebody who's celebrating Jackson State, especially an alum, I'm going to share it. Now, had I actually thought about it before I posted it, it would have hit me like, oh, this is going to go crazy, because you got two things. You got Sanders, love him or hate him, whatever. Box office,
Whatever,
right?
whatever.
Sanders, that
Yeah,
whole family, right? Box office.
right.
Sonic Boom of the South, box office. So when you marry those two things, it's viral. So again, I didn't think about that beforehand, but once I looked at the numbers, I was like, oh yeah, of course, this was gonna happen. So yep.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So Corey, like recently, like I don't know, like early on within the band sessions with the Boom, you were, you send us the link and we'll end up, jumping on. You produce it, you make edits and everything, and then somewhere halfway through, we started kind of doing it just so it just happened that way that we end up started doing it. Like, are you watching episodes because you do go in and when you see a magic moment within a show, you'll clip
Grab
that
that
you
mug.
and grab it and then you'll send it out. I know just recently when we were or when we found out about the history of Walter Payton's wife was a J set. That was something that you clicked and you found a picture somewhere and dragged that in and made this like just beautiful moment. Like, are you listening to the shows looking for that, or are you just listening to the shows and you find it? It just comes to you.
So man, there's a lot. Let me before I answer that, I've been waiting for the right moment to say this. This is kind of giving y'all your flowers too. So it's perfect time, and I'll combine this into one. So
Mhm.
first and foremost, you said something in the beginning. I was producing the show. I was backstage. I was putting the guest on the screen and doing all that. Right. Something happened where I took some time off. So you guys had to kind of do it on your own, and you started doing it. And I saw you could handle it, and you guys have been doing it since then. So what I want to say about that is, when I was producing the show and I was backstage, I was watching it. And in watching it, I'm actually approving of what can go on or what I need to take out. Not that I used to take anything out, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm looking for, right? Because
Mhm.
this is my baby, right? So I need to
Right.
see what's going to be shown on the air. Like, I need to approve of it. I never deleted anything. Now you guys have told me to take some stuff out. Hey,
Mhm.
let's take this out. So of course, but as far as me watching in the background, I'm going to take it out. I never took it out. So once you took it over yourself, and I still had to publish the show to YouTube,
Mhm.
believe it or not, I didn't watch the show before I published it. Okay. Y'all won't understand this, but that's the biggest compliment that I can give you. And you can ask Ken.
No,
He
I
can
hear
probably
what you're
explain.
saying. I
I
hear
hear
what
what you're saying. Yeah.
That
you're saying.
that
That
shows trust. That means
yes.
I don't even have to watch this, right? The only time I watch it, and this is not even watching again. If y'all say, hey, and what I tell y'all, hey, if there's something I need to edit, give me the timestamp so I don't have to go through
Mhm.
and watch it. Now, if I was going to go through and watch it, I wouldn't need your timestamp. The
Mhm.
timestamp is important because if it happened at
Mhm.
the 126, where we at 126:15 mark,
Mhm.
I don't have to watch the whole show and find it, right? So for you guys, that y'all just have no idea what that means from a trust standpoint. There's only a handful of people who I will trust to go and record a show that I haven't seen, put it on YouTube, and me not even watch. Sometimes it's a couple hours or several hours
Mhm.
later before I watch it, and 500 people have seen it. So if there's something that I didn't like or didn't approve of, it's too late.
It's too late.
I never have to worry about that with y'all. Never have to worry about that with y'all. So that's probably the biggest compliment I can give you. Now, leading up to your question, do I watch? Are you serious?
Mhm.
All right, man, please listen. I actually enjoy watching it on YouTube instead of being. I'll never go back to being a producer, being in the background. Y'all can forget about that. So Toby, you gotta keep doing that.
Well,
I enjoy watching
My
it.
office hours.
I enjoy
right.
watching it as a fan. I watch it as if I'm not. I have no affiliation with Tiger Talk. Right? I watch it as if I am a fan about to watch this great show about Jack State, about the Boom, with some people that I happen to know, and I'm about to learn something.
Mhm.
So I'm watching it for the first time on YouTube, like everybody else. And Ken, I haven't told you this, but I guess I'll go ahead and tell you. I know Ken's watching this. Ken Clark, and it happened last night. Last night. Ken will ask me to come on KC 1400. I'll give him every excuse in the book. I mean, not excuse, but it'll be
Mhm.
legitimate reasons. But usually I don't come on. I got this, I can't come on. The reason why I don't want to come on the show is because he just doesn't understand how much I enjoy watching it as a fan. Like, I
Mm.
look
Mhm.
forward to it. Like, when it's Tuesday, I'm like, man, it's Tuesday. Ken's not coming on tonight. When it's
Mhm.
Wednesday, I'm like, okay, I got it by
That's
9 o'clock.
crazy. That's
So I
Right.
crazy.
actually sit
Right.
there and watch it just like, and then
Yeah.
Ken says, hey man, come on the show. And I'm like, oh,
I want to
man,
watch.
I want to watch.
Right. I want
I
to
want to
watch.
watch. So Ken, that's the truth, man. They're not excuses. They're truth.
I
And I
love
tell you, I can't
that.
do it, but I like
Yeah.
watching it, man. I love watching your show, bro. As a fan, I don't want to be the media because I'm posting stuff and I'm covering
Yeah.
Jackson State all day and post for 2 hours. Can I just sit back and just be a fan and
Yeah.
just watch? So that's how it is
It's
with y'all,
awesome.
man. I look forward to. I'll publish it and I'll publish it for a later date, a later time. So I'll forget about it and I get that notification. You see what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
I publish it to YouTube and publish it right away, then it just publish it. But if it's if I publish it for tomorrow at 3:30, I'll forget about it. And at
Hmm.
3:30, boom, that notification band session with the boom. I'm like, oh man, let me have the slow. So I try to get into that mode. I try not to be the producer. So same with you, Ken. When I get that notification, Casey, oh yeah, let me go watch the show. But I'll still come back on your show, Ken.
Fun. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at this because this is my first time hearing this. And as much as we talk and text, you've never said any of this. We're learning this right now on the
You
show.
know, you
I
know.
think I love the organic, like, so yo, so that's dope. So I love, so for me, when I watch KC 1400, y'all, if y'all have not logged in, checked in, follow, subscribe, check out KC 1400. Everything you need to know about Jackson State University, sports, athletics, and everything surrounded. Like, watch it. Like, just tune in, subscribe. When it goes live, you get a notification. I get the notification. It's 9 o'clock. Look, I done got my kids. Look, I done got my kids in the bed and I'm about to chill. Finally, give me something to eat because it's late. Don't need to be eating it late. But I get the notification. I grab my headphones and I put my phone down and I swipe and I go away and I just
Hmm.
listen. And then it's like I try not to comment because if I
Yeah.
comment, Ken
No.
gonna say, T Reason,
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
doing, man? Log on, man. I need you. I'm like,
Terrell.
God damn it, Ken. I don't have time tonight. But I
Yes.
love listening. I love listening. Go ahead, Toby.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Because with the Ken Clark experience, it's an experience. It's a
Hmm.
it's an engagement. So like I love getting the show up on the TV, and then I
Hmm.
pull my cell phone out, and then I can communicate
Yep.
back and forth, and comment, and he's in the chat, he's looking at it, and he's commenting, he's coming back. It's a 3 hour experience,
Right.
and he has something that's just golden over
Yeah.
there. So yeah, like I enjoy getting the notification. Same thing here. When we have guests on, we'll say we can predict that it's probably going to come out on this day, but we don't know. And we have a little inside joke within in our text group. Another Beyonce album dropped.
Hmm.
It's like, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
because
he
we
dropped it.
never know what's dropping, and yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
How is that
No,
though?
it's like,
Not knowing when
oh,
it's gonna drop and to get the notification of your own show? Because I can't trick
Exciting.
myself on the Tiger
it's
Talk show.
exciting.
I know when it's gonna drop. But
Yeah,
how's that? It's like you're just going about your day and boom, band sessions drop. The
man.
show starts.
Yeah, somebody say Beyonce had dropped the album, we'd be like, "Shit, let's go watch it."
Man.
I never
Man,
know.
I'm at work. I'm in the middle of lunches. I got like 400 kids there, and my phone buzz in the pocket. I'm like, oh, album drop. I'm like, shoot, I gotta work another 4 hours before I can watch this thing for real. Like, I can't hide
Mhm.
this long.
Man.
Yo, that's hilarious. So
Mhm.
like so it's crazy. So now it's like, every year we got JSU stuff going on. We got JSU sports, athletics, band, whatever. It's so many things that's always going on around JSU. And it's like every year we look forward to whatever the season is, whether it's basketball season, football season, baseball season, track season, band season, boom season for some reason never ends anymore. It's
Boom season
always year
do end.
round. Boom season never ends. Like the boom surprises us, and we're in the loop. We're in the loop. We know what's going on, but we never know what's going on. So, like, I love the fact, Corey, like, it's crazy. So, like, real quick, Corey, you and I, so like the whole mass comm thing in the media and like, just trying to keep up with everything that's going on. Like, media is crazy because media can like tear you all the way down or build you all the way up. But I just feel like there's no way with what we have now that anything can be torn down when it comes to Jackson State. We're going to make sure us right here, Tiger Talk TV, Band Session with the Boom, KC 1400. We're going to make sure that everybody is informed because there are so many alumni. There's so many people all across the world. Wherever I may roam,
Mhm.
wherever I may roam. That's that. So
Mhm.
I said all that to say, like, so wherever we go, whether you're somewhere on the West Coast, you're on the East Coast, you're up north, you're down south, you are across the country, like you're gonna be tuned in. You can literally pull up your device, whatever
Yep.
internet scenario you got, you can be tuned in to what's going on with JSU right here right here on Tiger Talk TV. We're going to keep this going. This platform will be here. We're not going anywhere. We have more things. We have more guests. We got stuff going on. You know,
Yeah.
there always there's always stuff going on. So like, so we're gonna bring this. We're gonna wrap this up in a minute because like we could talk about this, like we could literally just ramble like all night
Mhm.
long and just talk about the fun and the funny. We crack jokes, man. Like I don't know, like I'm grateful to be here. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for this platform. I'm grateful to Corey. I'm grateful to Ken. I'm grateful to TD. I'm grateful, man. So quick story. There was a time, so we're talking about Ken Clark, so we got to talk about Ken Clark. Ken Clark, look, it's great to talk about Ken Clark, and he's not here to like defend himself, which is great. I don't need him here to defend himself. We're gonna talk about you, Playboy. So Ken Clark, there was an event that happened in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Hmm.
Um, Ken Clark was like he hit us up. Ken and Corey hit us up. It was like, yo, um, band session with the Boom crew. Like, can y'all like host and come on the show and like host this event? And we're like, host what event? Like the event in Pittsburgh. Like, oh yeah, like wait. The sports event? Like, what
Hmm.
you mean? So we were like, yeah, we can do it. All right. So it was like cool. So Ken was like going from his phone, and then Corey was there. Corey had his phone, so it was like Corey. So here's how it goes. So if Corey is somewhere on location, or if Ken is somewhere on location, or if we're on location, we can use our phones to log in, and we can kind of we can stream it, and then it's live, right? So we were able to like log in, and the people were able to see the event that was happening in Vicksburg for the people that weren't able to attend. Because if you were able to attend, you were lucky and you were fortunate. So Toby, Danielle, and I, we were like, okay, cool, let's do it. Corey was there. Corey had the camera. He had his phone. Well, he had his phone.
Hmm.
Turn the phone around, showing Ken on the stage on the microphone. There were like tons of technical difficulties, but it went off great. I just wanted to say that was a moment for me because that was like family. When
Hmm.
family gets together and can make something happen. We made that happen on a scale, on a platform to where it's like the internet, where we can like literally sit in front of people and just talk and just show people what's going on so people can still be in tune and locked into what's going on with Jackson State. Because most people are like away from Jackson or in other cities and states and countries or whatever, but to be tuned in, to be locked into what's going on, this platform right here, and this is the end of my speech. This is where you need to be. Tiger Talk TV, band session with the Boom. And that's it. That's all I
No,
got.
no, that's not it. That's not it. So,
It's
yeah,
not it. Come on,
no,
Corey.
that's
Come
not
on.
it,
I knew
man.
you had
Got it.
something.
Transparent moment, man. Since you brought it up, man. So, man, this is
Yep.
so
I see
so
you.
that's yeah, that story right there. You guys hosting that show. So that's a big moment, big night for Ken, man. I mean, that was just huge, and man, he's being pulled in so many. Y'all should have been there, man. He's just being pulled in so
Mhm.
many. I felt bad for him, so I just tried to step up and do whatever, man. Everybody call his name. Y'all just don't. Well, not you, y'all, but people don't realize there's one Ken and there's 50,000 Jackson State fans. Not all of them are. Not all 50,000 are tuned in to KC 1400 and collective and all that, but there's several hundred to 1,000 people who are just followers of Ken. And man, sometimes I feel sorry for him because in chats and just when I'm out with him and it's Ken. He always takes time to stop and answer questions. But I want to ask, man, do you hate your name now? Like if I were you,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like my name. It's just Ken. I'm talking about group chats. I'm talking about hey Ken, and they'll ask me, hey Ken, my season ticket passed, well, and he's like, why are you asking me? Like they think he is the go-to person for everything Jackson State. So God bless that brother. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Big night for him. He's been pulled in so many different directions, and then he has so much going on. And then it kind of slipped his mind as far as going live. We didn't think about this until maybe 2 or 3 hours. Or he didn't bring it up to me until maybe like 2 or 3 hours before. He's like, "Man, I need to go live. He's like, I need somebody to hold it down. Can you do it?" I couldn't do it because he needed me to be in other places. Like, man, who can we get to do it remotely? And I didn't think about y'all because y'all band sisters with the Boom. Man, when Ken said, "Hey, man, what about band sisters with the Boom?" when he said that, I knew y'all could do it, but for him to bring it up, man, y'all don't know how that made me feel. Cause I brought y'all in the game, like y'all are my people. So for him, and Ken got connections, man. He got a lot of people that he could have said, "Hey, man, I need you to come." A lot of podcasters, sports podcasters. Some cover Jackson State, some cover HBCU, but it's a lot of sports podcasters who he could say, "Hey, can you just hold down this live stream for me for tonight?" And I'm thinking that's where he's going, right? He's going to think of, I won't have to say names, but one of those people. He's like, "What about Band Six with Boom?" And I was like, man, I felt so proud that he entrusted y'all with that moment. Not that he trusted y'all, not just that he trusted y'all, but the fact that again, y'all aren't even sports people. So that means the level of trust was even higher because he had to trust y'all with the platform. Let's say you're a sports person. He had to trust you with his platform as a knowledgeable sports person. But then to not be a sports person, to trust you and give you a crash course, right? Y'all remember? We gave y'all a
Yeah.
crash course on
Yep.
here's the collective. Who are the collective athletes? Here's some verbiage. Here's how it works. And he went on about his business, didn't think twice about it. I felt so proud. I was like, man, he trusts my people like that I brought on. That made me feel proud. And then he was supposed to be on the screen, if y'all remember, right? But
Right.
again, he's getting pulled in so many different directions. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be on the screen. I'm like, man, they're gonna be on the screen by themselves. So I went to him. I was like, hey man, I know we're not gonna be able to start on time. I know you're not gonna be ready. You want me to push him back so you can be? He's like, no, man, just let him go. It's like, wow, he
Yeah, we
trusts
just was
them
talking,
like that.
man. We just talking.
So y'all went live. I said, Ken, they live. They live. He was like, okay. He wasn't even worried about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, he trusts my guys like that. So
I
man, y'all
love
made me
that.
proud, man. I just wanted y'all to know that y'all made me so proud, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
bro.
didn't
And
make it,
just
but
bro, inspiration.
I was very proud of y'all.
Yeah.
Very proud of
Mhm.
y'all. And just like, I mean, it like you said, like family is like a village though.
Mm,
Because it's like, it's a little more it's closer than family almost.
Mhm.
That makes sense. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Yeah.
we all
Yeah.
in different places and things, but just being able to bring it together,
Mhm.
um, in that short amount of time. And like you said, Corey, like he just trusted, you
Yeah.
know. But that's what I was hearing when you were telling us about, like kind of stepping back from producing, and you were like, "No, I don't watch the show," like in the program in the software, like I watch it after. And I heard you saying that. I heard you saying like I don't have to watch it. Like, there's nothing I have to fear. Like you said, you will watch it to make sure you don't got nothing after so many episodes. You like, I got nothing to worry about with them. They
Mhm.
not gonna, you know what I mean, sabotage
Yeah.
the brand or say nothing
Right.
crazy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That,
jeopardize, the band or the institution. So
Yeah.
that's dope.
I
That's
think
just
that's
dope.
something that's like you keep saying it, but I wrote it down on my notepad early, like, before, and the key word is trust.
mhm.
Doing this, I think with just band session with the boom, Terrell, Danielle, and myself, I think we trust each other because we don't want to put the Sonic Boom of the South in a bad light. We love it. You can, if you want to get critics and get critiques and stuff like that, there's other places that you can go for that. But if we talk about 100% love for Jack State University, for the Sonic Boom of the South, for all of our programs, that's what you're going to get from here. We not trying to highlight the negatives. We're trying to show how great of a program it is. But then when we still talking about the trust with the three of us, just with Tiger Talk, it just being able to communicate and work with you guys and have ideas and then just having the freedom to go and cook, along with with Ken Clark's event. There's been situations where the boom do something and we like, oh, we need to go in and do we planned for a
Oh,
reaction video,
Mhm.
and Danielle and I and Terrell couldn't make it, but then we went in and we just started cooking, and an hour and a half later we had the show, and we was like, hey, we got the show, but you got to drop this now, and it was like one of those things. Okay, trust it. And then it ended up being like something that was
Mhm.
really, really huge. It was like,
It
look
was
at these
huge.
numbers. Like we hadn't seen that portion of it because it was something that our fans want to see from us. And the Sonic Boom of the South, they saw it, they grabbed it, and then they posted it.
They did, yeah. That was
And
beautiful.
it's
Yeah.
something about trust. They trust us. We felt that. Like when they reposted it,
Hmm.
they could repost a whole bunch of other people's reaction videos
Right.
because it was impossible. But no, they was like, no, we trust them with
Hmm.
it. And that was something that kind of was like, oh, it was a wake up moment for me, and the importance of what we're doing is trying to give people correct, right, and positive information about Jackson State University, Signing Boom in the South. So I think that's what resonates with Tiger Talk is trust. And
Mhm.
if that's not
Mhm.
in the mission statement, it should be in the mission statement because
Hmm.
I think that's what resonates with all of us, and then everybody that you brought on to be part of the Tiger Talk family.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. That's the ultimate. That was a big moment for Band Sessions with the
Yeah.
Boom. The ultimate cosign when the Sonic Boom of the South official account
Mhm.
reposted. That's
And
it.
that
That tells you everything. And that's where I wanted to see you. I've never said this, but that's what I wanted to. I was waiting for that moment. And that
Mhm.
wasn't the first time. They've actually retweeted.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I've always been waiting for that moment because I remember the first time that Jackson State's official account posted and collaborated with our post. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
we're here
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
That's
Exactly.
that's trust right there, and so like, but when you see that, you got to step it up, as far as like, you protecting you protecting our brand, but you protecting the THE brand.
Mhm.
That's the first line of defense. Like we can squash something, we can we can burn something down, but at the same time, what we're trying to do is just continue to build that trust within the people that enjoy the content, but also love Jackson State University, and so nothing's negative, is gonna come
Right.
from us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yo, yo. So this has been amazing. Like, yo, celebrating 50 episodes. Having the Corey on. Just kind of sharing and just talking about things that we've accomplished and just people we've had on, just moments, just learning and still being a student of the game, like on the podcast scenario, just to be able to come on here and just talk and just kind of share. We share information. We're sharing information from people. You guys are learning things about JSU, just Jackson State University. That's the umbrella. It's like Jackson State University, and then everything that falls up under Jackson State. So we all fall up under Jackson State, and this will never end. It will not end. Don't take this weird, but whenever the good man upstairs says that our time has ended, this will not end. It will not end. This will be here. Memories are being made. Stories are being made right now to be told. Did you hear what I just said, Toby Danielle Corey? There's a story being made right now to be told a little bit in the future. And I'm gonna leave that right there. That's a spiritual moment right there. We got to get out of here, y'all. We definitely got to get out of here. Follow us on IG, Band Sessions with the Boom. Follow Tiger Talk TV if you have not. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell because it all helps the cause. That's I love. I gotta say it right way. Hold on. Make sure you click the bell and subscribe to the channel because it all helps the cause. That's I love Jackson State University. Make sure you all tune in to the show and tell every tiger that you know. I got
Hey.
the recording. Yo, Corey, man. I can't I gotta so like we do it like we always do, man. Before we get out of here, Corey, it's time to go to bed. It's time to lay down, man. Do you have any parting words, shout outs, something that's on your mind, something that's on your heart? You wanna send me one of those flukes you got or something you got? I mean, what I mean, no. You got anything? You got anything you want to share, my good brother, before we get out of here? We're gonna
Anything I
log off.
want to share? Well, since you brought it up, since you asked, let's see.
Corey got
Let's
tricky.
see. Let me go over here. You mentioned us being in this mass
Here we
comm
go.
department back in the day, and
Uh-oh.
you know what all we used to have. Terrell, man, stay on my
Oh.
good side, cause I got some
Oh, he got
VHS tapes, bro. Cause we used to always keep a camera. We used to always keep a camera.
Those are
What?
those
Jackson,
are
in the mass
VHS
comm
tapes,
department.
kids.
Terrell Key, stay on my good side, because brother,
he got some he got VHS
brother,
That's 8 tapes. That could be
yeah, that could,
48 hours.
you just better be glad it's not that easy to put it on Facebook. You gotta. Oh, okay, you gotta come. Okay, okay.
I
I
have
could.
VHS tape too, but you got more VHS tape than me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
could.
let
I
you
Look,
could
know.
put.
eight
I could put
tapes
you
could
out
be
there. I could
48
put you out there.
hours.
Yeah, but it's all good, man.
I got tapes of Young and the Restless in 1997.
We don't want to
You know
see
them
that.
6 hour tapes, them the
Yes,
long
yeah,
play. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You
Long
can have
tapes.
6 hours of like movies
man.
on them joints.
I got
See. Look, this tape right. I'm gonna show you something. D, you
Yeah.
playing? It says 4 hours
Yep.
right there.
The long play. See
Four.
that?
Corey, listen, man. So Corey, so let me ask you this: Do you
don't
do you have a?
you don't you
Hold
go to
on,
another one.
I'm not. I'm not. Corey, Corey, do you have a working VHS player in your possession right now, in 2025?
VCR.
I don't, but my father has like 10 of them.
10 of them.
Yeah, he
Players?
yeah
He a
he has a
collector.
bunch of 'em.
So like when one go out, we can just toss that one. Got another one.
He must have made tapes.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
production whole thing. But yeah, he still has
Oh,
some stuff on VHS.
you legacy. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Corey,
legacy. So I can get this converted over. I
you
can.
can
So
get it.
just stay on my good side. T
Okay.
Reese.
All right.
So Corey,
Master.
I'm pointing right now, and I'm not gonna redo. I gotta pick the computer up, and the room is toys up here. Corey, I'm pointing right now. You just gotta trust me. I'm pointing at a
Oh,
VHS player right now. I'm
I
Your,
believe
pointing
you.
at it, and
your,
it
your
works.
Betamax.
Ha! I can. Ha! I can. Okay, Corey. So y'all, Corey just flexed on me because he has more tapes than me, and it's all
Oh,
good.
that's not all of them. That's just how many I could hold in my hand.
So he could y'all know how they do the money. They put the money they put the stacks of hundreds on their arm. That's what Corey just did. Hold on, I can do it too. Put the tapes on your tape. All right, yo. All right, so that's it. So yo, that's funny. Y'all, we
Hey,
can
this
do
was
this.
fun, man. This was fun.
This was amazing. So we gonna log off, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Once
got
again,
champagne on the floor, man.
Me too.
uh,
Probably.
I do.
Don't
Fine.
let it
I
take.
do.
Don't let it take another 2 years to get to the next 50 for the 100, so I can come back.
We not.
You're
Okay.
right. We won't. We won't. Well, we had to make it special because it's the Corey C. The Corey C. The Corey C. Y'all see it right there in all caps, right there, y'all. Check it out. All right, so we out of here. Toby done. Yeah, y'all got anything before we shake our pom poms and get on up out this thing?
Let's
Ah!
check these compounds.
Hey,
Shake,
when we
shake,
come to
shake.
you and we ask you to come on the show, don't think about it. Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Just
All
tell
right,
us
y'all.
what. Just tell us your availability.
Just tell us
Just
when
let
you're
us know.
available. Like, don't be nervous about it. You got something to say. We know you got something to say.
We your people too. It's all good.
Trust.
Cause you got a boom story. You got a story. We
Got
need to
you
hear it.
a story.
What'd you say, D? What'd you say?
Got you a story. Everybody got them a story.
Everybody got a
Everybody.
story.
Got
And
a
if they
story.
sat there and ain't say a word for 4 years,
4 years you sat in that band hall. All
yeah, you
Didn't know and
right,
didn't know
y'all.
that person's story.
And
just
didn't know that person's story. All
Let's
right,
go.
y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's us. Thank y'all for tuning in to Tiger Talk TV. This is Band Sessions with the Boom. You got your boy, Terrell Key, aka T Reezy.
and you got your girl Danielle Walls, aka Don Yeezy.
And you got your boy Toby Johnson, aka Furious Styles.
And ladies and gentlemen, we had our special guest on because all our guests are special. And special guests, who are you, sir?
I am the Corey C.
Yay, yay. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's us. We are out of here. Peace out.